Hi Bear Cubs, welcome to Bear QnA. Today's Bear QnA is going to be what's a megumixbear. A lot of you guys ask, where did you get your name? What's a megumi? What's a megamix? What's a bear? Are you a DJ megumixbear? Are you megumixbear? And you guys have all these funky names for me, which I appreciate, very creative. But this is just going to give some background and history of how I chose megumixbear as my handle. So if you don't know, my middle name is Megumi, and I am full Japanese, so my name is Trisha Megumi Sugita. I'm pronouncing it all correctly, but if I was speaking to, I guess, anybody on the phone, I would just be like, oh, my name is, Trisha Sugita. But if you want to pronounce it correctly, then it's Sugita. And you know how Japanese is usually like consonant, vowel, mostly. And Megumi is spelled with 2 characters. Typically it's 1 character, but my dad wanted me to be unique and special, so he put utsukushi, which is the 2nd character, which means beautiful. And Megumi originally means like grace or blessing. You can even say like omegumi onegai shimasu, which is like donation or money please. And the way he wrote it and the way he wanted it to, I guess how he wanted to express my name was beautiful blessing or heaven sent. And that's because I'm the 4th out of my parents' 4 kids. I'm the baby because it goes boy, girl, boy, girl. My oldest brother is 14 years older, my sister is 12 years older, and my brother above me is 10 years older. And my mommy said that my daddy always wanted 4 kids, and he's like, I want 2 boys, 2 girls. And she's like, no, I'm done. 3 kids is enough. And he begged her, and then I came. And she said he was so happy, and he would do laundry and dishes. And he's like, thank you. And, she said he was just so excited. And, I love my daddy. So that is my middle name. And if you're like, hey, so how did you come up with megumixbear? So in 7th grade, I never usually tell the full story because I didn't want to share that it was my AIM screen name. But now, since I don't really use it and I'm more of a Skype user, I can share it. So when I was in 7th grade, AIM, you couldn't split or have spacing on your buddy list. It was just one thing. So the X was for spacing. And back in those days, the cool thing, and I'm not sure if it still is a cool thing, a lot of my girlfriends had names like Lil Cutie Pie, or Ms. Lazy Asian, or Asian Princess, and I didn't want to be generic. I thought I was cool, so I wanted something unique. So I was like, how can I make this interesting? I'm like, let me incorporate something personal to my screen name. So I took my middle name, which is Megumi, but Megumi is mispronounced oftentimes by non-Japanese speakers, and they say Megumi, like, hey, Megumi, and they would call me Gummy Bear. So I was like, oh, okay. Since people mispronounce it, I'll be Megumi, X for spacing, and bear. So technically, if you think about it, I am Megumi Bear. But since I wanted to write it down just for convenience for those who search on my website or YouTube or Twitter, I have to say X, so you guys know how to search my handle. And the reason why it carried over to my StarCraft 2 from 7th grade is because I was very active playing StarCraft 1 as well as Brood War, and none of my guy friends believed that I played games. They're like, nah, you don't play StarCraft, that's such a tough game, girls don't play that. And I was like, hey, I do. So on BattleNet, I just kept my name megumixbear. So when they saw my name, they're like, oh my god, it is you. And if I did play anyone from my area, they're like, hey, Trisha? So I was like, carried that over from Brood War to StarCraft 2 because I was pretty active in Brood War all the way until StarCraft 2 came out. And that is my name, so now you guys know how to pronounce it correctly. It's megumixbear. Yay! Very much appreciated. Just happy